Welcome everybody. I'm really excited about this new feature we're doing. We're going to be looking at some shots from Project 52 members and some shots that I really liked. We don't have room or time to do everybody's shots, but I'm going to take a few each week, possibly as many as one a day or a couple a day, and go through them because I think there's a lot to be learned from what these photographers are doing. First one up here is by Nicole Fernley. The assignment was for the still life class that I'm doing was a single light source. Do everything with one light, please. And so Nicole chose to do this still life. We've got some beautiful highlights that run through here, and also notice how the highlight gradiates out here, and the highlights come in here, and then the globe turns to a silhouette here with light hitting the back. So that's the lighting shot that she used right here. Got a soft box with a scrim in front of it to further soften the light, and then it's right, as you can see, it's right up next to the globe and the box, maybe less than a foot away. Go back to the shot and you can see the effect of that. See how big and broad and smooth this light source is coming through here. Still have some nice edges all the way through, and there's enough wrapping around to pick up these guys right here. Nicole added a small fill card right over here, not very big, but it's enough to bounce some light back in to this edge of the book. So you can imagine this shot if the edges of the books here had not been lit at all. It just wouldn't have worked. It would have looked too staged, too fake. So this just a little bit of light coming back in just makes it a great shot. That's Nicole Fernley's shot. John McAllister, photographer over in England and or the UK, and wanted to do this shot of onions and garlic and different things, and he tried a little bit of a motion blur back here just to wrap things around into this still life of onions here. It's a single light shot again. And you can see there's no fill up front at all, none. The front of the even the front of the little white garlic piece or something here goes very dark. There's no bounce at all. That is because John wanted to feature the very shiny skins on the onions and the shape. So the light's coming from the back. His setup, and again remember this was a single light assignment. His setup is just a large softbox right up next to the onions. You can see they're only about 8 or 10 inches away. He put the glass bottles here to break up some of the fall that came from this side of the wall. It's very subtle. You can see a little bit of glass back there. It's very subtle, but without it, he remarked that there was just too much fill coming from here. So the bottles aren't really part of the shot. They're really sort of creating a flag for the bounce of the light from the gray card, not a white card. A white card John felt was too bright and added a second highlight to the shadows, where his gray card just sort of opens up the shadows without the reflection of the card itself. Beautiful shot by John McAllister, the UK. Karen Green went totally modern with this. Single light, created this still life out of stuff she found around the house. This is some legs from the top of a perfume bottle, I understand, and a flask, and this hand here, all kinds of different stuff. And this is a telephone rotary dial down here. So just a fun little shot she put together. Single light source. We have this very pastel background. We've got all kinds of reflections coming from the background itself. Let's go down and look at Karen's light. Studio flash in a big Apollo going through a scrim onto these sheets of very colored paper, and then a shiny black board over here just to kick some stuff back into it. What's missing from the scene is that there was a white board on the left side of camera and a blackboard on the right side of camera, and if we go back to the shot we can see the effect of the whiteboard right here, and the blackboards help keeping these reflections down, cutting down and giving a black edge down here. Sometimes it's necessary to create a black edge because there's too much reflected surface giving us white. So Karen very, very carefully sculpted this shot. Nicely done. Kurt Moore took this very colorful plate set and cloth and this very, very cool placemat situation and just really wanted to come up with a beautifully soft, lovely light. There's highlights on all of this stuff. Can you see the highlights everywhere on here? Look at this. This entire plate is specular highlight until we get right up front here. Specular highlight all through here. Everywhere. The tops of these little pieces of wood all have beautiful, soft, specular highlight. And what Kurt did was bring in a very large softbox, really close. It's only about 1.5 feet away. And it's reflecting this the set is totally underneath this box. So as Kurt shot down on it, and when he shot down on it, he was actually pushing into the box a little bit. So his lens is right on the edge of the box to bring it down. When doing that, you get this extremely soft appearing light. Notice how soft the shadows are. Very soft appearing light with a very large source. So all the shiny plates and the shiny tops of the wood and the shiny material, all of this is specular highlight, just simply reflecting the light source, that big softbox. So I thought I'd share these with you. 4 very, very nicely done shots from the Project 52 guys and the Still Life Workshop folks over at Lighting Essentials. If you want to pop into www.lighting-essentials.com, there's more information, and we're running, of course, we have the free lighting course there from soup to nuts. It's really solid lighting course. I think you'll enjoy it. Lighting-essentials.com. Thank you very much.